the recording. As usual, so I love having slideshow presentations because I believe by having these slide presentations, I will definitely cover all the materials that I have to deliver to you guys. Now we are in the lab 10, so it's towards the end of the course, but I'm pretty sure you will get something out of this course. Definitely something, like a better knowledge, a better, pretty much like good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because because like if I don't create any, like if I don't summarize into the PowerPoint, I will just jump around, and then in the end I'm running out of time, and then I couldn't finish everything. So that's why I like having the left hand the PowerPoint, even though it definitely takes more efforts for me to create all of that kind of stuff, but I like it, but because like it'll be very useful for you guys. Okay, let's get it started. Okay, today we will be learning about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 things. So I believe the first one, this one we have covered before previously in our TUT lab. Wait, oops. Yep. So we have covered this one in our previous lab, but I will just quickly show you again. Just to refresh the memory. So I will today I will just give you like lots of demo how to use this code. I got warning from. Okay. If you that's okay. If you can just send me say to rather use. Yeah, probably it's if you can just send me the screenshot, I will just get back to you to my email. Yeah, I will figure it out. Yeah, the warning. So we will be learning about the scripting, which is part 3, and then the next one will be the Grep, which is like the global search for regular expressions, and then awk. This is pretty much like it's really powerful tools, programs for you to, it can do a lot of things, like the most typical one and very useful for you to use awk if you want to create a report. We will use the real case implementations when you are working as a sysadmin one day. Yeah. Lastly, we will be looking at the set, which is stream editor. It is like a program just for you to pretty much like speed up your speed up the process to, let's say, replace the wordings or replace something inside the file. Okay, the next one here. Okay, again, this is all the descriptions. We will be looking at the let expressions and then double parentheses. So I will just quickly show you again, just to refresh your memory. Just give me a second. Hopefully you can open up your bash. Yes, a little bit. We'll be touching the regular expressions. I mean, like this topic, especially like the awk. We will be learning about awk, Grep. It's like a pretty big topic. So it's really broad. I mean, like probably like today we will be looking at Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Yes, yes. Especially for assignment 2, you will. I'm pretty sure you will be using all this command, but we will just cover, like the basic and the most important stuff for you. But yeah, I think that it'll be like a separate course for you to get to know in details about all these commands, because it's really broad area in this case. Okay, I will just reduce a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm pretty sure. So again, I will just give you the example of let. For this one, it will assign this arithmetic, like 7 plus 8 to a variable x, and you can just simply print out that one, the x, which is 15. But remember, don't put any spaces in between, because yeah, this program will complain. So for example, like that one, like syntax error. Again, you can just use the quotation mark if you want to put space, just for your informations, like that one. So it's exactly the same, 15. You can have the options as well. So for example, like this is x, and then you want to add the x plus plus. So you can just use this one, echo x, or you can just combine with x plus equal to. It'll be 18. Yeah. So x plus equal to. I'm pretty sure you guys familiar with this. Yes, that's good. So that's equivalent as x equal x plus 2. So that's a quick sample of let, just to refresh your memory. We will also see the there will be an issues if you just do the other way around. I don't think it's gonna work. See that one? Yeah. So yeah, can be issues as well in this case, because plus 2 it will but that's really good, really good questions, because definitely it'll complain, like when you assign x equal plus 2, it'll be recognized by let as if, okay, I will assign x with the positive 2. So that's why it will just replace all your variable value. But that's good. That's good. We will be touching expressions. Yes, expressions. Expressions and a let, pretty much they are similar. Instead, for expressions, it will save the result to a variable. Oh, sorry, it will just print out. What I meant, it will just print out the answer straight away. So for example, like expressions, 7 plus 8, which is 15, and if you put the quotation mark, remember, definitely it's not happy. It will just recognize as a string, that one, 7 plus 8. And then also if you remove this space, it will be recognized as a string, as well as if you don't put any space in between, also string. So that will be the difference. If you can have a look the difference between expression and let. Whereas let, it will just assign to a variable, and for let, for expression, it will just spit out all the speed up the result of your calculations. If we just take further, let's say we just let's say we want to assign a variable by using expressions. You can just use the dollar sign to assign expressions. Let's say 8 minus 2. So it becomes 16. Remember, if you want to multiply like this one, is it gonna work? What do you reckon? Is it gonna work? Before you try? No, that's right. That's right. It's not gonna work, and yeah, it's not gonna work because star is a special characters. That's why you have to escape with backslash, like that one. Wildcard. That's right. Yes. Remember that. So that will be the pretty much like the sample for let expressions, and now we will use the double parentheses. The double parentheses, it'll be the sample. I will just show you the demo. Is it gonna work, this one? Have you guys tried? Yep. No, actually it's not gonna work because yes, that's the basic command, not the space, but that's the basic command for double parentheses. You have to use this one. Correct, double brackets. So it will work. But that's that's really a good exercise. If you that's when you want to assign to a variables. But if you just wanna speed out the if you just wanna assign the plus, if you just wanna use this command increment the variables, you can just simply use that one, and then it will just assign to directly assign to variable a, and then a plus equal 1, so it becomes 16. Hopefully that those example, yes, without dollar. If you want to use the dollar sign for double brackets, if you want to use the dollar sign, you will need, it's pretty much like the dollar sign saying that, okay, I will just assign this value to which variables. So that's the usage for if you want to use the dollar sign. But without the dollar sign, you can just simply execute the command from behind. So for example, like this one, a plus plus, it will just calculate the value of a without showing you any output. It will just do it at the background, and then after that, when you echo, it will just show you the final result of that one. So that will be a quick introductions, or to refresh what we learned before for let expressions and double parentheses. So next one, we will be learning about the regular expressions. Again, I believe you need to remember all these special characters because it'll be very useful. Usually it might come up on your exams, so that's why like you need to just remember the special characters. Now, when we are talking about the grep, there are three types of greps. I believe I've explained this one in the previous uh, lab, but we will see again the sample. Let's say I will just clear everything. I'm using the similar example like from the lab. So get my sample data, but in this case, I believe from your lab you will just see up to this slide. But I will just add additional records this one because I want to show you something later. Okay, so I will just quickly show you. First, I will just quickly show you what's the difference between grep and egrep. So egrep, pretty much, egrep is the extension of grep. So if we just have a look manual grep, egrep is the extended of regular expressions. That one, that's egrep or grep switch E. And fgrep would be similar to grep switch F, which is this one for fixed strings. I will just quickly show you. So if you want to, let's say we start with grep. By using that one, if you want to get the apple, get the records that contains apples, so we can just simply use this one, apples my sample data. It will just show you all the apples. Okay, so you can just use exactly the same using egrep, that one. So it won't make any difference between grep and egrep in this case. But if you want to show, let's say I want to display the lines containing apples and melon. So if you use grep like this, it's not gonna work because for grep it has limitations. You need to escape the pipe with backslash in order for grep to be working fine. But if you want to use egrep, you don't really have to use that one because so in what I can say pretty much to conclude this sample. So whatever you do on grep, you can do it on egrep because egrep is the extended versions of grep. So does that make sense? Yep. I will just quickly show you that will be we will just dig down everything in details. But for now, I hope it totally makes sense between grep and egrep. Whereas fgrep, it's I believe fgrep is the fastest one in order for you to search the string inside the file. But the drawback of fgrep, it's a bit rigid. So for example, like this one, if you use fgrep apples, my sample data, it will show you apples because it'll be able to take only this string, but you cannot use or combine the regular expressions by using fgrep. So if you just pipe this one, it'll just empty. Does that make sense? So fgrep fgrep is very useful if you want to, if you've got only one string that you wanna search. You can just use fgrep, because it'll be very fast to give you the output. But other than that, if you want to combine with the regular expressions, I think it's better for you to use egrep. Does that make sense? Cool. So that'll, yep. So that'll be like the sample, the demo, and that's the difference between grep, egrep, and fgrep. Now we will see like a simple exercise. Okay, simple exercise to answer this one. So what's the command to match all lines that start with mark? So which one do you reckon that you can use, grep or egrep in this case? That's right. Yes. Pretty much like in this case, since it's a bit like a simple regular expressions. In this case, you can just use both. I will just show you the regular expressions here. So for this one, so grep, that's the command. So the command for the grep is grep pattern, and then what is the file name? That's the syntax of the grep. So grep pattern and file name. So in this case, if we just have a look again with the special characters, characters here. So this character, it will flag at the beginning of the pattern. So for example, like the one, these questions, what's the command to match all the lines that start with mark? Okay, since the keyword is start with mark, that one start with mark. So the pattern would be, so just double. That's right. There you go. And use the my sample data. My sample data. Oops. Just give me a sec. My sample data. Oops. Should be capital M. There you go. That's very important. It's not small letter, it's capital. Because if you have looked at the data, it's all capital letter. It's all capital letter. So you can just use grep here, or correct, case sensitive, or you can just use egrep. Doesn't matter. That's right. You can just use that one, but we will see that sample in details. So that will be the first one. And what is the command to match all lines that end with number 2? So how do you speed out this one? So it'll be the other way around. It'll be the other way around. So almost the second one, but if you have a look here, so this one, this sign, it will flag the beginning, whereas like this one, the dollar sign, it will flag the end of the pattern. So what you will do, correct. Does that make sense, that one? So you can use, again, you can just use egrep or grep, because in this case, it's still just a simple regular expressions. It's not like a rocket science, like really simple one. again, if we have look this one, so what's the command to match all lines that contain any letter A, B, C, D, E? That's again like if we have looked this one, it's still like a simple regular expressions. So what you'll do, you can just use from A. That's right. That's another option. A, B, C, D, E. That's right. My sample. There you go. Or you can just simply use this one. So you can just use A dash E. That's a second option. That's for your informations. That's really good. And again, we will look at the fourth questions. So what's the comment to match all lines that do not contain any vowel? So now what's the comment that do not have any vowel, like the other way around? So what's the comment of that? Can anyone guess? What should we fix from this comment? Make a guess. Aha, almost. It's almost. It's good guess, but almost. Now we check on manual. Should be invert. That's right. There you go. Ooh, yes. Oh, now should be B, C, A, E, O, U, I, like this. That's right. Yeah, it's nothing pretty much. Yeah. So that's invert. Correct. That's totally correct. So the first up until 4, it's pretty much like the pretty straightforward one. Pretty straightforward, where you can use both grep and egrep. Now, the last one, it's a bit tricky. So I want to know what's the comment to display the first word that has length equal to 4. Like if we just have a look again here. So I want to show just all the words or all the names that has length equal to 4. Any idea? Just make a guess. S4, a bit tricky. No, I will just show you here. So this is typical regular expressions, okay? So the question will be, I just want to know, like, please tell me, like, any words that has length equal to 4. So in regular expressions, like, you will flag as the beginning of the regular expressions, and then what is you can just put any characters, pretty much not any characters but alphabet characters, like from A to Z. That's the small letter, and then the capital letter from A to Z. Close. What will we see if we just use this one? In this case, it will just match all the first letter on each line. Does that make sense? So the tricky part of this one, for regular expressions, you have to add the open curly brackets, and then what is the minimum 4, and what is the maximum 4. There you go. Does that make sense? It's not. Okay, something. Yes, there you go. Should be switch. Oh, it's just additional switch. Man grep. So you just wanna take the output of your matching, that one, only matching. Does that make sense? Hopefully. But if you want to show the entire line, you have to write a script. Yeah, yes, pretty much, yes. Like write the additional script for that. But that's how the thing is. I just want to show you, like here, you can use the complex regular expressions here if you use egrep, but you cannot implement that one on grep. So that's the whole idea. That's the whole point. So there is still a limitations for grep for a complex regular expressions, but for like a simple regular expressions, that's totally fine. If you want to use grep or egrep. Does that make sense? This one, the regular expressions. So you just wanna validate from A to Z, small and capital letter from A to Z, and open brackets. This one, you just wanna you say that okay, it's minimum 4 and maximum 4, and then just speed up the data of that. Okay, yep, that's good. Yes, we have covered the bash, grep, and we will see set here. Again, here for set, it's stream editor mostly used to replace or subs the string. So I will just use show you the demo for that one. If you open up your lab sheets, it will be, this is all grep org. Yeah, for your lab sheets, you don't really see you don't really see like a lot of examples of that, but it's okay. Let me show you here. We start from the simplest, the most simplest one. So first is to replace and sub the string. So let's say I have the file, this one. So let's say I have the text file, which is all these statements here. So now I'd like to replace all the Unix with Linux. So what should I do? So the command would be set single quotations, and then start. What is the wording that you wanna search from that, which is Unix, and what is the word that you want to replace, the new one, which is Linux. Remember to use the forward slash. So that will be the pattern of that. So what will happen if we run that one? See, if you can see, wait. Let me clear again so you can see. There you go. Does that make sense? I missed one. Does that make sense, that one? We will just So this command, when I say the when you specify, okay, start, yes, because there will be an additional options that you need to add. I will just show you. So in this case, if you run using this one, you just saying that, okay, for line 1, as soon as I find Unix, I will replace with Linux, and then after that I will just move to line 2. That's why when you go to line 2, it will just miss this one. In order for us to fix that one, we have to add the additional options as G, which is global. It will just replace all of them. Let's see how it goes. I will just clear. There you go. Does that make sense? So I will just show you a step by step. So if you just use that one, it will just find one on each line and then replace. That's it. And then ignore the rest and then go to the next line. Find one, go to the next line. Find one, go to the next line. But if you specify, hey, okay, I don't care, I want to replace all of them. Okay, you have to put G, which is global. Bang, and then it will just replace. Okay, I will just replace all the words. So that's how it works. Set. It's pretty handy. It's pretty handy. This tools. I'm not saying tools. This program. It's pretty handy. So we have covered this one. Now, again, you can just replace the number of occurrence of the pattern. Yep. That's same. Yeah, pipe into WC. Yep, you can do that. So you can simply use this one as well. Try this one. This is if you want to replace the second Unix. So for example, like this one, like the first line, it will be ignored. So the first line, it will be ignored and nothing. For the line 2, the first occurrence, it will be ignored, but it will be replaced the second one. I mean, like the second one will be replaced if you use this one, number 2, or this one, like this is for the third, and this is for the fourth. Does that make sense in this example? So you can just combine. Hopefully that makes sense. I might be able to share you. Yes. Yes. Alternating. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Right. That's right. If you want to try, you can just use this one. Or I might be able to. I'm not sure. I will just share the file later, so you can just try that. Okay, so we have seen that one. This one pretty much like using G. So we have looked at that example. So this one, it's a bit interesting for this one. How do you add parentheses the first character of each word? You can just simply use the set. So for example, like this one, let's say echo welcome to Arithmetic University here. Now you can just use set. Oops, you can just use set hopefully that's you can just use that. I will just show you. This is for your informations that you can just still use set. Let's see how it goes. There you go. Okay. So if we just simply you can try that one. This command /b, that means the boundary. That's boundary. So I will just try to use this one. /b/d. So if you what's the simplest one? Okay, I will just show you probably simplest one to maybe this one. Maybe it'll be simplest one. Boundary. Do you see how it works? That one? Or it's a bit confusing. So here it will just find the word RMIT here. Okay, and by using the \1, that means it refers to the characters that captured by the escape parentheses, like that. So when you want to use these keywords, the \1, you have to use this type of pattern inside the brackets. That one. So that's another. We could do 2. I don't think so, because like for 2, it's not like a special. See, that's not a special characters used for set, but especially for number 1, \1, for specifically for set command, it will check and capture the characters by the escape parentheses. So that will be one of the example of that. I will just give you this one, this sample. I will just give you the sample, and you try. You need to try and then see how it goes. That one. That's the magic characters from set. That's for your informations. That will be the trick if you want to add the parentheses for the first character if you use set, especially like that one. That's the special characters. I know you might be a little bit confused about this one, but try to play around with \1 for set. I'm not too sure. I don't think that you will be using it this one on your assignment, but it's good for you to know. It's good for you to know. I don't think so on your exams. I don't think so. But in case it comes up on your exam, at least you know. At least you know. Oh, okay, yeah. It could be like a tricky questions, you know, because like it's sometimes this type of methods, it's widely used. Like if you I don't know, like if you are a sysadmin, like it's just widely used by other. So you can also replace a string on a specific line number, like this one. I will just show you. There you go. Oops. Yeah. Don't worry too much about regular expressions. You pretty much like you need to know the special characters of regular expressions. So for example, like what is dot? Okay, dot will match any characters. And what is question mark after the pattern? Oh, question mark showing that the characters might be 0 or 1. What I meant by that, for example, like if you specify the regular expression like that in this one, and then you will you specify that, okay, the occurrence for this letter might be 0 or 1. Whereas like if you use plus, definitely you have the occurrence for A to Z must be 1 too many. Yes, that's right. That's one too many. Yeah. I mean, like I believe you know, like on your exam you might it might come up like a regular expression thing, but I believe it shouldn't be too complicated, because that's not the whole point of this course. That the whole point of this course that you get to familiarize yourself with all the Unix operating systems. But still, being like a sysadmin, you need to know about the regular expressions. Especially like myself, like I'm a web dev. Like yeah, definitely it'll be I'm using it a lot for the regular expressions. Which I normally use that to validate something. You know, if I build the forms, then I need to validate using all the regular expression thing. So that's why. So move on. Here you can also replace a string on a range of line. That one. So I will just quickly show you here. So in this case, you just want to replace by the line here. So line 1, you just want to replace line 1 and line 1, line 2, and line 3. Again, this is not replaced. Why? Because there is no G. If you use global, it will be replaced. Correct. That's a good point. Yes. So you can also delete a line from the set. From set, I will just quickly show you by using that one. So I will just clear use that one. So the first line will be deleted. So what will happen if we delete the second line? Oops, it gets confusing. Delete the second line, so it's gone, the second line. So this time I will just show you the third line, which is Unix is stable. Let's see how it goes. There you go, it's gone. but still it's not it's just like the output of that particular file, the Unix file.txt, but not like a permanent. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's yeah. So it's pretty handy, honestly. Like for example, like if you want to let's say you are a sysadmin. Sometimes sysadmin can be a DBA in some other company. Like if you work in the past, like I didn't work like in the corporate company. So I was like a DBA at the same time. I was like a partial sysadmin as well as the web developer. So I got the CSV file, and the CSV file again, like the first line, it had in the past, like it had like a, like a gibberish line because of like a different the CSV file came from like a different operating systems, and I used set to remove the first line, which you mentioned before, like removing the list of header, which is really good. And then I just use set, and then I will just create the output to the new file, and then after that, from the CSV file, I can just use any other, like I'm using set again. I'm using set to replace some other, like for example spaces, some other inconsistent formattings. So after I'm happy with all the final file, then the last part, which I need to import that particular CSV file, for example, to the database. So that's the whole point of having set. I hope that makes sense for set. Now the next one will be yep. This is the last one, which is awk. Again, for the awk, comes from here, Alfred, Peter, and Brian, but they just use their surname. So that's where the comment came from by those guys. Okay, pretty much like awk here. I just summarize everything here from your lab sheets. So that's to pretty much you use awk to create the report. So that's to summarize what does awk do, just to print, like to create like some sort of report. So let's say I will just quickly show you like the symbol of awk. So awk, let's say you start up, it'll be so much easier if we use let's say my sample data. Here, this is the command of awk. Let's say we use awk. Again, after you use awk, you need to use single quotations, and then write begin. Let's say if you use in this term, it'll be easier for you to understand begin, let's say in Java, like constructor. So let's say that in Java. So begin printf, that's just to print out. Then name, descriptions, and amount here. Amount, and then after that, so after you finish up with begin here, and then you have the content. I mean like the comment. Like in Java, maybe after constructor, maybe all the main functions. Let's say this is the main functions. So we just wanna print out everything from the my sample data here. So my sample data, you can just simply add the descriptions of your file by using begin, that one. So another example of of awk, you can just print the line. Yes, it's very handy. Another example of awk, you can just print the line and then just combine with the regular expressions again. Let's say if you want to print out all the melon, okay, just awk print. Let's say in this case, you don't have to use begin. Let's say this one you don't have constructor, for example. You can just simply directly go to what sort of command that you wanna run here. So it will just get or print all the lines containing melon. So again, you can use this one with Grep, but awk is handy, that one. Also, another example, you can just from this example you can just print. If you don't specify any print, it will just print the entire line. In this case, you can just pick which column that you wanna print out. There you go. So for example, you just want to print out the first and the third column, and then okay, I need the space, comma with that one. What else? Okay, this is very important. Two things. I want to show you the NR special, the built-in awk variables. NR, which is the comment that keeps a current count of number of input, and NF. So these two command is very important and handy. So I will just show you. Okay, so for awk, let's say you want to print the number here with my sample data. There you go. It will have the number here for awk. And also, I will just find NF. NF will print the last column, the last field, I believe. There you go. That's right. If you don't have anything, let's say this one, it will just print the entire line, like everything. Yep, cool. And you can also combine awk with the conditions. So for example, like let's say awk, this is the row number, and then let's say 2. What will happen with that? Let's see how it goes. And then let's say 1. Sample data. Okay, so it will just print the row, the second row only. Also, you can just specify the range of the line. So for example, like you just want to print from line 2 to 4, just use that one. That's the awk. What else? Let's say we add the empty column here, empty rows here. Let's say we add the empty rows there, and then you want to print all the lines that is not empty. So you can just utilize the NF command. Again, like for NF, that will be NF. It will be, if you just have look again, NF here. It keeps the count of the number of the field within your current input. So on that line, you have it will keep count of the number of the fields. So for example, like the previous example, we'll just show you. Let's say this one should be 3. See, like that one, because like for this line, actually it has 3 fields. That's why when you print out with NF here, it will just print number 3. If you want to add the conditions, you can say, okay, if I just want to print out everything if the fields is not 0 or more than 0. So that's why, like here, it will just skip the empty rows. Like, skip this one. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does make sense of all the examples here. Yep, cool. One last thing. I've got two more examples. I will just show you. You can also combine the special functions in the awk by using length. So here, if you specify $0, that will be the same thing as for the whole line. So $0 it's if you want to print the whole line. $1 if you want to fill the first field. $2 if you want to print the second field, and so on and so forth. So if you let's say, hey, I want to print out the words, like the one line. I want to print out the length of the words that is more than 15. So for example, like there is more than 15 here. There you go. So it will just count. It will just count by special characters length here. It will just count the entire characters, and then just and we will just display if it's more than 15 the length. So it'll be very handy for you that functions. And then let's say I open up my my etc password here. Let's say I open up my etc password, and what's the awk command that you will be using if you want to print out if you just want to print out the user only here? So how do I do that? So in order for me to do that, you have to use the field separator one here, field separator switch. So this is very handy if you are a sysadmin. So for example, like you just need to combine awk. I will just clear awk switch F. And what is the separator of that one? It'll be colon here, and then you need to print here. So one here, etc password. There you go. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does make sense. So from awk here, you will just specify switch F to say the field separator. What is the field separator? That's a colon, and then starts what are you gonna do with that particular field. So which one that you want to print out? Okay, in this case, I just want to print out the first field. So that's why print $1. So in this case here. Any questions from this? Just one more slide. Sorry, I'm a bit if I'm Cool, that's fine. Okay, yeah, because I don't wanna hold you because I'm sorry. It's yeah. Cool. Okay, that's good. Lastly, this is the real case. The real case that you will be using the combination of awk and bash script if you're sysadmin. So for example, like that's in the past. That was my previous experience. Okay, so we've got like a potential unwanted access, and you'll be asked by your supervisor to provide a unique IP address from your access log. In this case, I'm using HTTPD. That will be the web server, the log of the web server. So how do you do it? So okay, in this case, I will just show you the real implementations of combining all the commands. So in this case, oh, okay, just forget it. Pretty much, I just wanna show you that's the access log here. That's the access log that I've got. So I'm just using this one. I'm just using my local host here. So it was my real case, but I'm using my local host web server here. Okay, so this is the typical access.log that you will find in your web server. Okay, so if you're sysadmin, what should you do? Okay, you need to create okay, script, let's say sgsh here. So bin bash here, yeah, access log here, access log. Probably the easiest one, I will just find, rather than me typing, I will just find the script that I created before. Oh, maybe I have created here somewhere to do demo. Yes, there you go. That's the script. I will just show you again. Script. Let us test this one. Okay, there you go. Okay, I will just explain to you here. You will just you just create the output here, like assign the, let's say, any temp file here for your output, and then you just assign the access log here as your access log. This is really bad example, okay? Because the correct way to do it is you have to use var log whatever, okay? But in this case, we just use it the access log, because I just use, because my script and my access log are in the same directory, but you shouldn't create your script in the same directory. Okay, so here it's just a simple script. So here you just wanna test the file here. So if this access log is a file through, and I will just print out the entire access log here to the temporary file called temp file here. So I will just duplicate the access log to temp.file. Finally, once I mock around with that temp file, I'm using the program RM switch F, which is force, to remove my temp file. So here what I'll do is I will just print the first column from that particular temp file. So for example, like here, I'll just show you here. The first column of temp file, which is, if I just use awk here, print the first column of awk and the access log here. So I will just print all the first column, which is that's a typical access log, which is all the file. Yes, and then after that, once you print out your first column, you just simply need to sort your result, and then after that you just combine with UNIX, because you don't wanna. It's pointless. It's pointless if you have like like a duplicate IP address. It won't give you like a better decision. I mean, like a better report. So that's why you have to use UNIX C. You can find what is UNIX. What is the -C, which is count over there. It will just prefix lines by the number of occurrence. So here you will have like 58 of the local host and just one of this particular IP. So once you've get the UNIX count, and then after that you just simply sort here. So you will get the unique IP address. You will get the unique IP address from your web server. So in this case, it'll be handy. Like this script, it'll be handy for you. For example, like if you've got a DDoS attack, okay. So you've got like the DDoS attack from I don't know, like from X country, okay, from X country, and you wanna filter down the IP address of that. That's true. It should be just once here. Oh, I think it should be just like this. Just give me a second. I will just check the sort at. No. Oh, it's numeric sort. So if I use the first sort, just give me a second. I will. The first sort. Okay, so the first sort will be it's just simply you just want to sort the IP. Wait, you just want to sort. Oops. Okay, so you can. I need to use the sort twice because of this switch. Because by having the switch C here, it will just add the additional field. Does that make sense? Like if you I need to sort. So I need to sort because like once I add the switch C, it will just add this one. It will just add the number of occurrence. But I reckon like the last sort is not so important. You can just, yeah, correct. You don't really need that one because like it will just sort. The last sort will be the sort that is used for the new field. Sorry, for the new column. It's not so important, but that's a good point though. Yeah, that's good point. Yeah. So again like this one, this script, it's very useful like for you to narrow it down, like from which IP address that attack or that hit your web service. You can just narrow it down. So once you've got all the lists, you can just give it to your security team. In the past, like they will just give you feedback. Okay, this particular IP address must be blacklisted, and then after that's where you come. That's where you will be learning, hopefully next week, by using IP tables. I believe no IP tables. Maybe I haven't installed that. Yeah, there you go. IP tables. Does that make sense? This script. So you narrow it down from the access, and then after that, once you've got all the blacklisted IP address, and then after that, you just put it here in the IP tables that we will be learning next week. I believe next week will be the last lab, but I'm not too sure week 12. Week 12 might be revisions, but I will just double check with Paul. Sorry for a bit late. I think it's 20 minutes over, but I'm pretty sure. Hopefully all these samples, it does make sense for you, and it'll be useful for you. On the main page, is there going to be anything on main page? What do you mean? Which one? Oh, for exams? I don't think so. That's a good point. Yes, I believe from my past experience, I'm not too sure about this exam, but I took this course like probably 5-6 years ago. From past experience, you will get the reference. You will get the reference for your manual, for your main page. Let's say you will get the reference from Grep, and then you will get all the options here, printed out on different reference file, reference page, and then after that, based on this reference, it will have like some sort of questions. So that's the whole point. You don't really have to memorize the switch, memorize everything, because that's not the whole point. Yep. Okay, I think that's pretty much from me tonight. Hopefully hopefully you learned something, and yeah, hopefully you will have like some added value from today's lab. Thank you guys. Have you guys got question? Do you guys have any questions? Sorry again for a bit late. I hope you guys having fun. Okay, thank you so much, Ian. Thank you so much, Larissa. Oops. Okay, forget. Okay, thank you so much for coming tonight. And yeah, good luck for your second assignment. Hopefully you will. Yeah, hopefully you can start working on your